real quick, any questions for Beverly while she's here? Our last speaker tonight is actually a student at OUC that I met, when was it, about 2 weeks ago? Something like that. He came into Community Action, came back to the office, and he said, you know, I saw this flyer, and I want to get involved. I really want to get involved. I said, that's awesome, man. I don't have many connections at OUC, so that's perfect. Worked out. He's like, it also works out. I was once homeless myself. And he told me his story. He actually gave me the paper he turned in to his English professor with his story on it. It's a really awesome paper. He's a really awesome individual. He's actually got a table set up here tonight. His name is Jeremy Caverley, and I'm going to let him come on up and tell you his story.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you can bear with me. I'm kind of losing my voice, so if it goes, maybe I can start some sign language. I don't know. I'll try and work from there. But yeah, my name's Jeremy Caverley. I'm originally from Huntington, Texas. Grew up in Texas. So my homeless story is not an Ohio story, but I will share it with you. One of the things that happens with homelessness for my situation is I was considered a child of homelessness, meaning I had the mother that was into the alcohol and drugs. I had the abusive stepfather, which recently led to my grandmother dying, my mother dying, my stepfather dying, and my father dying. I am homeless, I am an orphan, I'm under the age of 21. This led me to a place known as Caverley Ministries, and while there I met networking. I met people that wanted to take the time to help you. So I literally, say from here, I had to walk from here all the way over to Walmart. That's about how far I had to walk to get my first job. And from these different experiences, and if you're interested in reading my story, you can pick up the essay. I have copies over here. But what I wanted to highlight is just a little bit of what everything's going on. William Booth said something, I'm going to paraphrase it for you guys. He said, if you can clothe somebody, if you can feed somebody, you can train somebody, they will pay attention to you. They want you. The issue with homelessness in Ross County is like what they said. They said, it's the children. It's the teenagers, it's the college students that are affected because of parents' bad decisions. My parents had bad decisions. It was not my fault I was homeless, but I was. My homeless story ended up leading me into an amazing thing that I can share with you guys at the table later. I ended up going to South Africa on a mission trip while homeless, to minister to homeless people in another country. So I started my ministry way back then. And the point is, that I wanted to get involved today is because I do have a heart for homeless, because I see the missing pieces. Like one of the things that you don't see in the community, where is the family shelter? Where is the food? Where's the networking? I've been making a big database for all the different organizations, and one of the things I see is we lack a lot of people's involvement. Like they said, to do grants and loans and to have food baskets and fresh fruit and have an event like this, you have to have workers. And the Bible says something very simple that even someone who's not even a Christian should understand. This harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. If you're really serious about wanting to help the homelessness, I challenge you, no, I dare you to go talk to anybody here. Go talk to any of these tables and find out, what can I do? And the simple answer to what can I do is, what is your skill set? What are you good at? Do you have a job? Do you know your manager? Can you go and help a homeless person apply for a job? Are you a skill set worker? Can you join the mentorship team and train somebody? Can you work alongside with women because you yourself are a woman who may have been abused or maybe not? Do you have a skill set with like hats and scarves? I mean, anything that you can possibly do, you can do to help homelessness. So my story and my moment for today is wrapped up in this little statement that I've used for a long time, and it's known as this: adversity is overcome when you let the hottest of fires of life. I'm talking about anything that you've ever gone through, no matter how bad it is. If you allow these moments to transform you into the strongest of steel, nothing can penetrate you. And when you meet someone who's been homeless and has risen above, because I've lost it all. I've lost several homes. I've lost cars, because when I was homeless, I lost the house that my family was in. I lost the car that we had. I lost the toys and the clothes and everything. It was gone. Now I can honestly say that I'm in college. I'm the vice president of the student senate. I have my own ministry, and I'm also on the committee for the homelessness, and I'm also a part of the committee for Everson for mayor. So there's so many things that you can do no matter where you've been.
Right.
And the face of homelessness is like what we said. This person that's on the side corner of the sign. Or this person who asked for help. Now, one of the things I challenge you to do if you really want to help, don't necessarily give them money. You see someone has food, why not go get them food?
Right.
Why not, I will work for food. Why not hire them to mow your grass? Hire them to do this. Because for the community to really unite and work together, we have to go past our differences. And I'm looking amongst this crowd of children to over 70, and I know there's a big bridge gap of different reasons and different reasons why, but this is the one moment where that shouldn't matter anymore. It's about saving someone's life. And when I was in the U.S. Coast Guard for 3 years, I had to get a top secret clearance for the operations specialist job. And I served during Hurricane Katrina, and I saw people live and I saw people die. And one of the big things we were challenged with is we had to make the decision. When we would get a rescue call, I had to decide whose life to save. Do I save the guy who's in the water, or do I save the guy who's in the boat? And this time, you don't have such a tough choice. You can save us all. You can save every homeless person in this community. They said Chillicothe schools is 200. The community for the whole county, for children alone, is 500 to 1,000 children are homeless in Ross County. Ross County alone, 1,000 to 3,000 people are homeless. That's the men. And for women, it's anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 in Ross County alone. Now imagine the whole state, and then the country, and the world. So if you start with one person, as Mother Teresa said, feed one person, help one person, start with that one. You can end up connecting with a group of people and causing and making a big difference. I challenge you today to reach out to the people that are standing next to you. Introduce yourselves. Introduce yourselves to the panel. Don't be afraid. They're hungry for help. I know. I can look in their eyes. Look in the eyes of these people. I mean, they're grinning, they're smiling, but in the back of their head, they're crying when they go home. Because why? Because some shelters can't stay open every day because they don't have enough workers. Some shelters can't feed people like they want because they don't have the right food. They can't do everything on their own. We need your help. Thank you.